Hey there, my nomad souls. What's up? It's your girl Raven, and welcome to your message of motivation, your mom message. Okay, for those who are new to this, these are messages for your own spiritual guidance. Those who are seeking to self-improve, to do shadow work, to do some deep digging on what's bothering you within so that you don't go without. So let me go ahead and get right into it. This message will be for all signs, but please take it how it resonates, okay? I hope that you guys are doing well today. I most certainly am, and so is my dog Odin. We've been chilling. All right, so I'm starting out with the Sacred Force Oracle cards, okay? I'm going to pull 3 cards. The first card will be what's blocking you. The second card will be a healing message, and the third card will represent an outcome or a recommended outcome if you follow the guidance. So let me get into it here. Holy Spirit, what is the blockage here for the collective that is watching this reading? Let's see what's blocking you. Okay, it might be a few things here because we have 2 cards. We have Meandering Pathway with Flow, and then we have Spirit Guardian of Winter with Retreat. Okay, so with the Meandering Pathway Flow card, it looks as though someone is trying to navigate their way through a dark forest, and they have a very limited light source. He looks like Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings. Tell me he doesn't. You guys could be a Lord of the Rings fan or just, seen the movie. But what I'm getting at is that this wizard or whomever, however you want to refer to him, okay, he's definitely got a light on his staff to seek the way. I kind of feel like hermit energy too. So there could be a blockage to the flow of what you're seeing or what you're not able to see here. And then with the Spirit Guardian of Winter that says retreat, Spirit might be asking you to retreat to your situation here. Let me pull up some guidance on that, okay? So for the blockage here, that's okay. Give me a second. I'm not going to lecture you guys, okay, because I don't like being lectured to. I'm just going to get to the point of it. I know sometimes these oracle cards can be lengthy. Okay, it says when life presents you with a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout and that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. Okay, so things may not be straightforward for you at this time. It could be just kind of just touching and going. Like I said with this wizard in the forest with the staff with the light on it, his vision is limited at this time. Like he's looking for the light, and I do see light off in the distance. So it's like you can see light off in the distance as far as like where you should go, enlightenment, things like that. But it's like it's just kind of hard for you to get to it. You're just trying to navigate your way over there. If you notice on this card, the pathway is kind of zigzag. Okay, so it's like, okay, the light's way over here, but the pathway to get to it is like going in this way. So it's like the wizard's like, how do I get over there? But I have to go this way. So things can be kind of stagnant, or just, if not stagnant, you may be kind of confused on which way to go. And Spirit is just telling you that things are the way that they're supposed to be. All right, let me go into your other blockage here, which is the need to retreat. Let me see. Okay, the other blockage here, it says that this card indicates that it's time to pull back from people and situations that do not empower or support you, okay? Let go of anything or anyone that drains you and protect yourself from less than positive influences. It's time to renew your energy, incubate your dreams for the future, make plans for tomorrow, but remember that this is a season of rest and recuperation. Okay. So I'm starting to understand the blockage now. Okay, so the blockage here is that you guys are walking down a different path than what you normally would. You could be stepping out of your comfort zone, seeking out new friends, hanging out with new friends, or just the ones that are currently in your life. And I'm not by any means telling anyone to ditch their friends. I think you're coming to the realization that they may not be on the same vibration as you, the same path as you, and they're not really trying to really elevate. Do you see what I'm saying? So I feel like you may be thinking about like maybe cutting ties with a lot of toxic situations or people that don't serve you, or just setting boundaries and maybe not expending so much as your time and energy on those who really aren't trying to do anything for themselves, because it's like time wasting. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you're starting to discover that. And with this retreat, I really feel like you guys may need to retreat. You may need to fall back a little bit so that you can make your way through this meandering pathway in your life. Because like the zigzag on this path could represent like things being uncertain, but you're just following it, and the light's way over here, so you're just like, I know I gotta get over there, but I just have to trust the path. I feel like that's what you're on. It's like, okay, I know I need a change. I know changes need to be made here, but what's the best way to do this? Okay, so let me get your healing message here, okay? So what's the healing message here for the collective in this situation? Ooh, okay. That's beautiful. Reflecting pool. It says stillness. So this is your healing message for this blockage here. Spirit wants you to stay still, or maybe just be okay sitting still for a moment. Let me get the message on that, okay? And don't worry, I'm going to get into some tarot, definitely. I'll dig more into this situation and give you some guidance, okay? All right, so with the reflecting pool stillness, it says, in stillness, your power emerges. Tap into your inner sacred witness to discover the dwelling place of your soul. In profound peace and silence, you can discover the truth of your being. If you are in pain, go into the stillness until you find the source. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of overwhelm, urgency, and emergency. There is always a higher truth. Seek it out. Your soul loves what is real and what is honest. Okay, so in stillness, your power emerges. You may be thinking that you're, okay, when you're being still and not really doing much, but just relaxing, chilling, you may be feeling like you're wasting time. And I'm not saying that you're a lazy person or anything like that, but you may be feeling like there's something I need to be doing. There's something I need to be doing. But really, Spirit is just saying, be still for a minute. Focus on you. Turn that energy within instead of giving it out to situations and people and things like that. It says, in ongoing situations in your life, hold back. Take time to reflect before responding. In silence, you'll find the dwelling place of your soul. Take time to move into quietude, and you'll uncover a vast store of insight emerging within you. Yes. So a lot of answers can be received by you simply reflecting, taking some time to be still. Okay. This could be a period of isolation with the retreat card here, because I really feel like Spirit wants you to figure out this path. And it's hard for you to figure it out if you're distracted. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. So let's get to the outcome here. And then I'm going to get into some tarot and just kind of see what's going on here. I don't aim to make this very long, guys, but the message is the message, okay? All right, so the outcome here, we have Bear Spirit with healing, and we have Wise Woman of the Grove with grace. Ooh, okay. Those are beautiful cards. Shout out to my friend Allie. She's the one that gave them to me. So if you're watching, thank you, babes. All right, so with healing and grace as the outcome, I feel like there are a lot of things that you're battling within, okay? Grief, sorrow, rejection, or just overall just life. Life be lifing. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like you're just really trying to heal from that. And I really feel like Spirit is saying that if you take a moment to retreat and reflect in the stillness, reflect on yourself, maybe hermitize, go within and vet out these emotions, these desires you have, or blockages, I really feel like Spirit is saying that things are going to be healed for you. Give me 1 second here and I'll give you some guidance on the Bear Spirit. Okay, it says you're a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that all is well. So yeah, Spirit is saying that if you follow this advice, you know, I mean, please take it how it resonates. Free will is a thing. I can't tell you how to live your life. But Spirit is saying if you can take this advice to heart, that there is definitely going to be a positive outcome here where you're going to be healed. A situation is going to work out the way that you needed it to. And with the grace card here, let me get the guidance on that. Okay. It says you can relax and let go. Your path is guided. Spiritual nobility is growing within you. The spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. Kindly honor the truth of others. Even if you don't agree or if you know better, the Creator knows the truth. So yeah, Spirit is asking you to relax. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to be given grace. You're going to be given a gift. In the Wise Woman of the Grove card, there is a chest, like a treasure chest. okay, in the middle of this forest with like a jewel in it. I don't know if you can see that or not, okay? But what I'm saying is that Spirit is saying to have grace, you're going to be rewarded. Everything's going to work out. So right now, you know, things can be a little unsure at this time with this meandering pathway card. Like I said, you're kind of unsure which way to go. You're just kind of just taking it slowly, and you don't need to be distracted, you know? So this is why Spirit is saying to get rid of distractions, okay? And reflect in your own stillness, and just let the flow of the universe come over and do what it needs to do and put you where you need to go. And all that you really need to do is just relax. I feel like you may be the type of person that, you know, has a lot of friends, or even if you don't have a lot of friends, you're somewhat involved in other people's lives. You could be seen as a supportive person, a mentor, a teacher. A lot of people look up to you, or you're just known as the person that's always there for everybody. I think it's time for you to put yourself first at this time. I really feel like Spirit is definitely saying that. All right, so let me get some tarot here and see what's going on. So Holy Spirit, what's been going on in the background? Okay, so I'm going to ask what's going on in the background here. And again, this is for all signs. Please take it how it resonates. Okay, because this could be one situation. This could be a mixture of situations. Please don't force it to fit. All right, so what's going on here in the background for the collective? Okay, we've got the Page of Swords here. Okay, which could represent communication or mental energy, and the Lovers. Oh, with the Two of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, ooh, 10 of Swords in reverse, Fool in reverse, 3 of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we got the 9 of Wands. Okay, let me show you what I got. So, this may have something to do with a divine connection, okay, with the Lovers here, Gemini energy, with the Page of Swords. Your mental energy may be focused on someone who's very significant to you, or the Lovers actually could also represent just like a major choice or decision being made, like a life-altering decision. So you could be on the cusp of making a major life-altering decision here, a choice here, or take it how it resonates. This could be love on the brain. You're thinking about a connection or some sort of partnership or something like that. With the Two of Cups reversed and the King of Swords in the upright, which is Aquarius energy, by the way, I feel like that you're making head over heart, truthful, disciplined, honest decisions about broken connections at this time. I feel like something fell apart. I really feel like your mind was on this connection or what this could be. Maybe you felt like this was a very significant soulmate connection here, but something fell apart here, and it really put you at a crossroads. But I also feel like you had to be like, okay, this was a disunion, you know, this fell apart. And I really feel like with the stillness here, you were called to go within to reflect on why this fell apart and to make a decision here, because the King of Swords is a judgment card. That's like someone who like makes a decision and they don't go back on it. And then with the 10 of Swords in the reverse and the Fool in reverse, I really feel like someone betrayed you in a way they can't come back from. They made a reckless, foolish decision. Maybe someone here was afraid to come out of their comfort zone. Someone here was being very reckless with you, and they left you waiting here with the 3 of Wands. Somebody knows that you were looking for them. And if this isn't a relationship here, guys, and with this 9 of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, representing courage, persistence, a test of faith, being battle-worn, tired, I feel like you're just tired of dealing with broken connections here. I feel like that you're making a major life decision here to vet out relationships and situations and connections, you know, a little bit, what's the right term for it? It's like you're vetting them out carefully. You're taking your time now. You're slowing down. And you're really starting to see things for what they are versus just the surface level. You're giving people time to show their true colors is what I'm getting. I feel like you may have been misled by something that you really felt like was really supposed to be destined to happen, and it didn't work out the way you hoped. Yeah, and you decided to move on with the Chariot, Cancer energy. It was time to, this is a challenge that needed to be overcome, and you decided to move on from it. I feel like you decided to see what else is out there. And with the healing and grace, I really feel like Spirit is letting you know that major opportunities are coming in for you now, because you've healed this situation, because you're going within and you're learning the lesson. It's not just the fact that something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. It's also the fact that you've taken the time to figure out why that's happening, and also to realize that there are better things out there for you. What's this 2 of Cups in reverse? Oh, yeah, there could be a divorce, lawyers, court, paperwork. We got the legal card here. So this breakup could represent a divorce, or just something that may not have been fair. The recharge card kind of came out in the reverse. So yeah, I really feel like you realize that, hey, this is not fair. And I really feel like somebody decided to let the situation go. Someone here may decide to just go get a lawyer up. We're just going to go ahead and go to court and get this divorce done. I'm letting this situation go. I'd rather move on and do what's best for me. Yeah, and with this lovers and the page of swords and an upright, this is definitely, like I said, this is a very significant connection. We got the intimacy card here and the possibilities, which tells me that this is something that you thought would go the distance, guys. This is somebody very, very close to you. Somebody that you had a mutual respect for. But I really, and you really explored the possibilities with this person. With the page of swords and the possibility, I really feel like you were really in your head about what this could possibly be. You know, and you've made up your mind to go towards it. You know, because this was a very close connection for you here. You know, I really feel like this, you feel like this is something that was supposed to go the distance. But now I feel like you decided to clear your mind of it because it's a disharmony. It's not meant to work out. Yeah, divine intervention had to step in. We got Archangel Michael here. There's a divine intervention that had to happen here to get you out of what you thought was going to come of this, I'm feeling. So this was definitely a significant heartbreak for you, I'm feeling here, guys. It really was. So let me see what's on this person's mind when it comes to you. I'm not going to dig too much into that. I want to focus more on your healing, but let me just see where they're at on this. I cannot live without you, but I don't want you to know this. So you may have been dealing with someone here, guys, who did not express their emotions to you. They're afraid to be vulnerable. Somebody here was in their ego, maybe a player. I couldn't give my love to you because my cup was empty. Yeah, this is somebody who has a lot of insecurity. Somebody here has shadow work of their own they need to do. This is a very codependent energy too. This is somebody who, I mean, I hate to use the words third party. There could be a third party involved. This person could bounce around. There's a lot going on here that this person was running away from when it came to their emotions and when it came to you. They ran from the connection here. From my higher self, being with you is what I truly want. So this is somebody that felt the same way you did, I feel, but they did not have what was required to move forward on a connection for them to make the changes they needed to make in order to be with you. Let me see what comes out in the index cards here. So what's going on here? What else? Ooh. Okay. Someone here may have many fake accounts. Another Archangel, Archangel Raphael. So Spirit is really like seriously guiding you away from this, okay? 2 archangels have popped up on this table with this reading. This is a message of motivation, and I really feel like your archangels are trying to lead you in the right direction. I really do. Someone here, they may have many fake accounts, and they could be watching you from the background. It says charlatan, a person pretending to have knowledge or skills in order to deceive people, practicing quackery, made them look bad. Ooh. So this is somebody that, okay, let me say this, okay? Someone was jealous of you. I felt like you were being guided out of this situation because somebody here was very fake. They may have been pretending as though they had the same knowledge as you, as though they wanted the same thing as you, as though, you know, it's like someone was putting on an act. They were putting on an act. Spirit is asking you to step out of your comfort zone. And with this reading, I feel like that's what you're doing here. Yeah, this is someone who I feel like they may have misled you to believe that they knew more about this connection. Yeah, they're procrastinating due to their own insecurities. Yeah. This is somebody pretending to be something that they're not. And with angel number 420, which is, you know, of course, the smoking card, you know, that represents fresh starts, moving forward with an open mind. Spirit is saying it was just time to move on from this, guys, okay? It was time to move on from this. Let me get you some advice here. I'm going to use a different deck. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit. So for this message of motivation, what's the advice here? Going forward for the collective. Because I feel like you've seen this. I feel like now, with this King of Swords here, I feel like you're seeing this situation for what it is, guys. You know, it is what it is. And I really feel like as much as this hurts with the 10 of Swords in reverse, you know what I'm saying, you're ready to come out of this confusion that had you stuck in with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because this confusion was making you resisting to change or resisting to move on. Like, there's just too much going on here, guys. Okay, so we got the Queen of Wands here. What else for the advice? Okay, Page of Pentacles kind of flew out in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands also flew out in the reverse, to be real with you. And then we got the Nine of Wands. I feel like Spirit is asking you to not fall into any type of insecurity here, to remain self-confident. Watch out for any type of like laziness or procrastination as well. Like, I mean, everybody has their days, but I feel like someone here is really struggling with what's going on. They're just unsure at this time with the Nine of Wands here. Like, that's like battle worn energy. Like, I'm tired, I'm worn out, you know, but I'm still trying to hang in there. I'm just kind of on my last stand here. I really feel like that now you guys have the self-respect and you've learned from a lot of mistakes here. And you're not going to let anybody waste your time anymore. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse with the three. Yeah, this is friendship. This is working together with people. I feel like now you're vetting out relationships a lot better. I feel like that you have been working alone for a while because things have been out of alignment. There was a lack of teamwork or like someone, you know, I really feel like you guys really had trouble making valuable connections in a sense, like getting people to work with you. Yeah, and so now you're more practical. The Emperor is here, Aries energy. So the advice here, Spirit is asking you to sit on your throne, okay? To take charge. There's stability, structure here. There's a lot of protection, but I feel like Spirit is saying that you're in control of the situation and to just remain disciplined, okay? You may be feeling like there's disharmony. You may be feeling like you're having to work alone, having to break away from a group of friends or family, and this may leave you feeling like, you know, you're on edge, like you're unsupported or something like that. Spirit is asking you to keep going. Yeah, Ace of Wands, keep going. This is a new passionate beginning for you, okay? You have an urge to create that your friends or this connection, whatever this is, that they don't share this same drive as you, okay? So Spirit is calling you to keep going here. Yeah, the Empress. You've been patient. You've been loyal. You've been just sitting and just manifesting on your own right. The Empress is the embodiment of all four queens in tarot in the upright. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You know, I really feel like Spirit is saying that you've mastered all of that. You've mastered your emotions. You know how to be nurturing and healing and caring. But also with the Queen of Swords, you know how to set boundaries and have a clear perspective and to directly communicate your needs. With the Queen of Pentacles, you know how to be financially dependent on yourself. You could be like a self-starter, a businesswoman, like a businessman or whatever, just, you know, doing your own thing. You're independent and you're also stable. And then as the, let's see what I leave out. The Queen, I said the Pentacles, the Swords, the Cups, oh, the Wands. That's you being sexy, determined, focused, like independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is you now. You're stepping out. Yeah, look, Judgment. You're awakening, and this is your divine right. Oh, yeah. And also, Spirit wants to let you know that for you making this big decision to step into your own light, into your own purpose, many things are about to manifest for you. This wand can also be used to manifest. Okay, so I really feel like, and whether you're male or female, I really feel like you've been sitting patient and now you have the urge to create. And this is, if not now, it's going to come. And I really feel like that when this happens, a lot of people in the background who doubted you, people may have been calling you a charlatan. They may have been trying to say that you wasn't really true to your purpose. And instead you made them look bad. So look, I really feel like a lot of people are procrastinating due to their insecurities. This doesn't have to just be a lover. This could be friends, a group, you know, a group of people you want to work with. And I really feel like you're coming out of that with this divine intervention here with the Judgment and the Lovers. I feel like you're making a major choice to change your life. You're awakening, and also not just awakening to connections that are actually more meant for you, that match your vibration, that match you. With the Lovers here, if this is a love situation, you're going to walk into a real destined connection, a real high-ranking soulmate or twin flame. If this isn't love, this is talking about how you're vetting out your connections better. You've had a wake-up call, you know, with the judgment here. And now you know what equal give and take relationships are about. This divine intervention came into your life to slow you down on purpose, to make you look at the people around you and how they really, really are. And for you to do what you need to do as the freaking Empress. So there she goes again. So you guys are on a different level, okay? They can't handle you. They can't handle you. We got 2 Empress cards here. They can't handle you. You've come out, you walked through the dark night of the soul, and you're coming out with the 9 of Swords in reverse. It keeps coming out. You know, so I really feel like that you really may be on a path where you're unsure which way to go. Spirit is inviting you to be still. You are on the right path. Everything is okay. Let me get you some takeaway advice here, and I'll close out the reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. But I'm inspired by you. I want to say that. One card, please. I am definitely inspired by you. All right, we got Padma Sundari. Out of darkness, the light is born. Didn't I just say that, y'all? Want you to see yeah, there you go. Out of darkness, the light is born. I said that, didn't I? Out of darkness, the light is born. You're coming out of the dark. You're coming out of the dark. It's over. It's over. You know, all this indecision, confusion, stuck at a crossroads, waiting for others to catch up, waiting for someone to change their life so that they can catch up with you. It is over. You know what I'm saying? You've traversed the dark night of the soul. Okay, so let me read you the guidance on that, and I will close out the reading. Okay, actually, I think I have like one more card. All right, it says, all issues can be healed through the unlimited recourse and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You are destined to be part of a creative solution for issues you have in your life or that exist in the world and touches your heart. A problem only exists so that the divine genius can resolve it. Struggles are sometimes the best way for us to learn something we need to understand for our life journey. Trust that when you ask for help, even apparently impossible situations can be turned around. With willing human engagement and divine grace, there is more than enough light, healing, creative innovation, wisdom, and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all of her creatures, including humanity, thriving. Never give up your hope and trust in what is possible, not your willingness to act upon that hope. Nor your willingness to act upon that hope and trust. So yeah, Spirit is letting you know that it was like finish line. I mean, it doesn't mean life's over. I mean, it doesn't mean your hardships are going to be over, period. Like you'll never ever experience one again. But Spirit is saying you've graduated. You have graduated out of this dark night of the soul. And you're setting an example at the same time. I'm really feeling that here. I feel like you guys have set an example for a lot of people who are struggling. Yeah, surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. So that's your closing message. Spirit is asking you to surrender whatever's not serving you or whatever you can't fix to the universe. I feel like most of you guys have mastered that lesson here, but if not, whatever this situation is, Spirit is like, surrender it. There's much better out there for you, and these cards definitely represent that, okay? All right, so my beautiful nomad souls, I really hope you enjoyed that message of motivation. Please hit the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and share the video if you think maybe it could resonate for someone else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to see you in the next reading, and have a good day. Bye.